So once you cut your pattern, you need to start by assembling all the bits. So the straps, you want to lay down the doot and the facing right sides together and then sew it on each side. Then once you've done that, you can turn it inside out and press it. Then with the facing, you want to just put the right sides together and sew up each side. And then this is where you can add a wee label on the centre back if you want. Next we want to do the pockets. Now the easiest way I find to do this is to press the seam allowance with a metal ruler. It's just so it keeps it all in place so it's easier to sew. Then just put a wee top stitch across the top of the pocket before pinning it to the back panel and then sewing it in. So that's all the bits done. Now it's ready to sew up the trousers. So first of all I do the side seams and then the inner side seams. Then just to make sure these all fit, you pin it at the top, front and the back and then in the crotch in the centre. So now we know all those pieces are in place, we can just pin the rest in and sew it up. Now this is the tricky bit, so we want the facing to end up like this. So you just take it from that inside and then just put it on the outside. So that once that flips around, it'll be exactly where we want it. So I just stitch all 4 of those seams in with a wee like holding stitch so it's not going to move. And then we can add the straps. So the flat end of the straps goes to the front. Now make sure that the right sides are touching each other here. And then I just put another wee holding stitch in there. Then we just follow that strap around and put it on the back on the opposite side, making sure those right sides are always touching the whole way around, like with no twists. So it should look a bit like this. Then you can just stitch all the way around. So once you flip it inside out then, it should look just like this. So we want to hold that facing in place by matching up those seams and then sewing along that seam just to secure it in place. And then finally the last step, you just fold up your seam allowance on the bottom legs and sew it. And then that's it, we are done. You're ready to rock some Doot Suit energy.